Okay, so I've got it unboxed here, mostly, and unwrapped. And I've kind of left it here with the ratchet strap still holding on, a few boxes of stuff, but thought I'd go around it real quick, let y'all see it on its skid here. But anyway, like I said, got some setup I'm gonna have to do, and I'm probably gonna start working on that here in a few minutes. I've got a bag of parts for the chain tensioner and all here. I'm figuring he left that off so I could set these sprockets to what I need. And I haven't looked at those, so you can see here's all the spare sockets for different rates and things you need. He did send me charts for you know what sprockets and stuff I need to use for corn and soybeans. But anyway, I think I need a number 22 and 22, so I'm going to see if these are numbered somehow, see if I can figure that out. Or maybe it's by the teeth, I don't know, but we'll see. I'm kind of learning as we go here on this. Never had one of these planters, so you know, I know they're widely used and have been for years, but this is all new stuff to me. But I'm very impressed so far with what I've seen here. It's built very well, in my opinion, and it even almost looks like if I wanted to go to 36-inch rows, I just about could. I might have to do something on the tank there, but right now I'm going to be on 30-inch rows, so he's got it set up that way for me. But you can see the row cleaners here, and I mean, all this stuff is just, I mean, looks brand new. And I know a lot of it is new. He's got my turbo style coulters on here. Like I said, these are VT style no-till coulter, and then we got the Yetter row cleaners here, and we should have, and I don't know if he's put them on there. Yep, they're there. There's seed firmers on it, and of course got the spike tooth closing wheels. He said these were really heavy, like 50 pounds a piece or something like that. So I'm hoping those will do a good job for my ground. I've also got, let me look over here, in these bags are the drag chains that go behind, just finish up the row there. Of course, there's my tensioner and some, I think these are the beam plates, maybe. Maybe, I'm learning. And then you've got, I think these are some lid clamps, or maybe it's clamps for the boxes. I don't know. I'm figuring all that out as I go. But anyway, oh goodness, this thing, I kind of wish I'd got a full row now, like this. I mean, this is nice. But yeah, I'm, like I said, at some point I'll have to split these videos up into multiple videos and go over the planter. But this video was basically just to show you how it came to me, and how it was packaged and delivered, and just let you get a view of the quality of it, and see how I got it. So I think normally this would come with the seed boxes already on it and everything. We had a slight logistical issue. I needed to get this here as quick as I could. I actually could have already planted with it, but it's just how things worked out. It wasn't my fault, his fault, or nobody's. I think there was a slight problem with the shipping on it. But on the seed boxes, and the reason why I got them over there, I've actually had them a while. I actually sourced them myself here locally. He was having trouble sourcing them in time where he was at, so in order to make sure I got everything in time as I needed, I went ahead and bought those boxes here. So that's why it came without the boxes. I think if you normally get one of these, it'll be all together and ready to go. But this was just my situation. But again, I had talked to Mr. Biggs several times on the phone, and we kind of put this planter together, and he'll customize these things pretty much however you want. This is as far as the Maximerge XP is probably the newer of his setups that he does, but he will go away do a vacuum pick up on them. He does have the ability to do that, modules for that. And they can do dry fert, and of course this tank, I'll talk about liquid fert here in a minute, but that's there for two reasons, and it was some ideas that we bounced back and forth, and we came up with the tank idea. But he's got several different series of these that he can do, and if you go to the website, like I said, Biggs Farm Equipment, you can Google that. He's got pricing on there and all the different options, and got them all priced out. He's got it pretty well set up, and like I said, just looking around at what I could see online, I was very impressed with these, and then talking with him on the phone, he was very knowledgeable about these planters. They farm themselves, so they know what these things need, and they know how they need to be set up. So, you know, if you're looking for something like this, and like I said, he even does 4 rows. I don't feel he can go bigger, but he was working on 4 row when we were talking about this one. So, point being, like I said, he can rebuild these things, redo them, set them up. Like I said, this thing's, in my opinion, practically, it's brand new. I mean, it's practically brand new. But the tank, so I was concerned about weight. I wanted the no-till coulters on the front for a few different reasons, and was worried about the weight, it just being a 2-row unit, and getting enough down pressure to get everything to go, you know, as deep as we need it to go, especially for corn. So I had pitched the idea of some brackets on here for some suitcase weights, and we pitched that around, and he said he had some tank brackets, and that he could get a tank, or he had a tank, I can't remember. I think he got the tank, but they could put on here, and I could put water in it for weight. And at first I was kind of like, well, I guess in my head I thought I'd rather have suitcase weights, but then it dawned on me, one of the practices in planting corn now is to actually put out a starter fertilize. You know, like a dry system, they call a 2x2, where you're putting like dry fertilize in a box. It comes out on the, you know, usually up in front about, I think it's 2 inches down, 2 inches over from the furrow. Some guys now put in furrow liquid nitrogen. Some of them do a spray or dribble on the back. So my plan, and I'm not going to have time to do it this year, one thing is I can't get a hold of some of the parts I need, at least here locally, and I don't think I can order them and get them in here in time. If I'd have been a little bit more on the, had my ducks in a row early, I would have probably got everything here to do it, but I want to put electric pump on this and get it all set up, and I want to put some nozzles out here on the back. They make some little brackets where you can run out for nozzles in the back, and I want to run liquid nitrogen, a certain number of units. It's usually pretty low, I think, but anyway, have the ability to put that out near or on close to the furrow, something of that nature in the future, but it's just not going to work for me this year. So right now I'm going to put water in the tank. We talked about filling about half full. I mean, I could figure out how much it's going to add. Water's what, 8.3, 8.4, I forget, something pounds to the gallon. So that will help me to achieve the weight I need to make sure this thing gets in the ground good enough. So I'm very looking forward to using this. Like I said, it will be slow go, 2 rows at a time, but I feel like it'll do the job very well, and I shouldn't have to worry about having any issues with it, hopefully, because it's practically, as I said, brand new. He's gone over it, and it's a lot of new parts here, and I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would think this was brand new out of the factory. I mean, I've looked at these things online and different things, and I've seen them for sale used on Craigslist and things from other people that's done them, and you know, the paint's going bad, they're rusty, you know, they just don't, some of them are, they're redone and painted over for a sale, and then they kind of start to deteriorate real quick. But the way he does these, like I said, he sandblasts them down to the metal and repaints them, and like I said, uses almost all new parts on everything, on all the wear items and whatnot. So I mean, this is, like I said, as close to new as you're gonna get. But anyway, that's enough of me rambling on for right now. I'm gonna get to continuing putting this together, and I will update y'all as I go. Again, this may be in multiple videos, but I'm very excited about this. Like I said, it's a small piece of equipment, but its role and what it's going to do is very major, and I think it's going to be perfect for the job, for what I'm trying to do. But anyway, again, Biggs Farm Equipment. Look him up. He's got videos out there himself. You can search that on YouTube. Search your website out on Google. I will try to put a link to his website below in the below the video there in the comment section for me, or description section, and y'all can check them out. And if anybody out there is interested in one of these, and like I said, he does them, for food plots to actual large garden situations, to what I'm doing, which is actually trying to grow a crop and harvest. He does all kinds, so you can go on the website and see all the different ones he does. But he does a fantastic job. I'm very pleased with what I see here. So I'm going to continue to do videos on this and let you know how it works out as we go. But right now I got to get to getting everything together and seeing what's in these boxes. I figure my corn meters and stuff are in there and whatnot, so I'm going to try to get these hoppers on there and get this thing set up. And I need to get it hooked to the tractor and get it off the skid and get it in the shed. Then I can start thinking about calibrating and checking all that. But I think from what I've already all figured out, I'm gonna have it pretty close to where I need it when I go to the field. But we'll make a few minor adjustments in the field with it, hopefully, and get it right where I want it and run with it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Comments below. I'll answer any questions I can. If I can't, I'll get Mr. Benjamin Biggs on here to answer them for you. So anyway, see ya.